Snubbed again at the Emmys. We submit every time, but it's the Power Hour podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, Mark, how are you feeling about not being named again? You know, we try every year.
It's an honor not to be nominated. Really, it is.
Do you think it has anything to do with the fact that we're not a show?
Do you think it has anything to do with the fact that we have like 12 episodes total? We just started it this year. Were we even in the Emmy window?
I've just been sending it to Grammys@gmail.com or Emmys at. Oh, that's my problem.
You were sending it to the Grammys. Too. Do you think we're gonna get nominated for a Grammy? We're definitely in their window.
Are there podcast awards? Potties?
There are actually podcast. I believe there's a podcast award show.
I feel like it's only a matter of time before like Grammys or something incorporates it or has some kind of category.
I feel like a podcast award show would be the worst place to be.
Yeah,
like
and we'd be hosting it.
It's like when John Mulaney and Nick Kroll would host those award shows, and they would come out at the same time and they'd make jokes. You know, like the people do when they host the shows.
You know, like people do when they. What have they hosted together? They hosted.
Wasn't it it was like the Independent Spirit Awards. They hosted like that a few times, and I just watched their monologues because I like them.
I only watch the big ones. I know I should probably watch the like smaller ones are probably the ones that have a lot more integrity. But
yeah, like the Writers Guild Awards and stuff like that.
Yeah, but they're less flashy, so I guess that's why people don't watch them, including me.
Do you think who's your favorite award host?
Oh, that's a really good question.
So I am obviously a big fan of Conan. I think he did a great job this year. Amy Poehler and Tina Fey are two of the best hosts I think you can get, bar none. Absolutely. They're the best.
What did they do? They did
the Gold Globes. They did Golden Globes. Okay.
Yeah, no, they did great. I'm trying to think who else.
I mean, Kimmel has done a few. Ricky Gervais has done a few.
I feel like I used to like Ricky Gervais, but then now he's like, I don't know. I just find him really obnoxious.
He feels like a comedy. He feels like a comedian for high schoolers.
But like as a host, I like him. It's everything he did outside of it that I'm not as big of a fan of. But like as a host, I thought he was great.
Yeah, I think it was fun. It was fun, and then everyone tried to copy what he was doing, and no one did it as well. And like that kind of shtick just gets old, where it's like, "Hey, isn't this all stupid?"
Yeah, and yeah, you're right. Like only one, like once one guy does it, it's like, all right, that's that guy's thing. You can't.
Mm-hmm. And it's also like I don't want to tune into some. I don't want to tune in. I don't want to start watching something, and then get lambasted by the host that it's a stupid thing to be watching and a stupid thing to be participating in.
Lambasted. Okay, that's
word of the day.
I like it.
Word of the day.
I like it. Do you have a word of the day, calendar?
No, I should. That sounds really fun.
I know I've always liked the idea of it, but then I feel like I would be so annoying with it. Like I'd be trying to use it the most throughout the day, and then people would tell. They'd be like, "Do you have a?"
We did have one at work, but it was like stupid words. It was like words that everyone knew.
Oh, see, I like that. I like that.
Just like definitions for like door.
Yeah, exactly. Cup, things like that, and then you could be like, "Oh, I never knew that it was worded like that."
Tracy, what is your don't even get me started?
Don't even get me started on the state of Panera Bread in America today. My friend Mark just reminded me of something that sparked this, so I thank you for your inspiration. That's
a muse of sorts.
Simply put, bring back the lemonade that kills you. I think it's time. I think we have the right. If it was going to happen under any administration legally, it would be this one. Let me put it that way. I just think that having lemonade that kills you right now, first of all, that's a choice. Those are my choice if I want to have the lemonade. Just put the warning. And then how much? I don't even know how much caffeine it had. I don't think it was a crazy amount.
No, it was like 400 milligrams.
Per what, though?
Per one cup. Like per like a big cup of it, like a large.
Okay, so like 2 Celsiuses, basically. So if you chose to drink 2 Celsiuses, you would understand the consequences of also having the lemonade that kills you. Also, this is not just about the lemonade. Panera Bread doesn't even make their bread in like fresh anymore. They have it that's frozen, and then they ship it in. Look it up, people. I'm pretty sure. I'm like 90% confident they're starting doing that this year, or they already started it. But the point is, if you're not going to make the bread anymore, then you should let the people have the lemonade that kills you. I didn't know that there was a lemonade subscription.
I believe
You
there
told me about.
was. I loved the lemonade. Sorry, I'm looking up some of these facts. And yeah, a 30-ounce serving is 390 milligrams of caffeine. But a regular size, which is 20 ounces, is 260 milligrams of caffeine. So just over a Celsius.
Okay, so it's roughly a Celsius, and so they sell Celsiuses, and there's just an unspoken agreement that you understand what you're doing to your body.
Yeah. Do you, yeah. I liked the lemonade. I'll say it. I enjoyed it. I've had it a few times.
I never got to try it. That's why I'm
Mhm.
mad, I think, because I just wanted to try it. It probably
I'm
would have killed
looking
me. I'm very
this up,
sensitive to caffeine.
and it looks like Panera Bread does bake their bread in-house, but the dough is not made from scratch on site.
I don't know. I saw something about frozen. Maybe I made that up. That up.
But no, I believe there was a subscription where you paid a certain amount every month and you would get like one free a day, which seems like a steal to me. But
yeah, especially when you compare it to like an energy drink, because energy drinks are
expensive.
they're kind of expensive. Like the ones with that amount of caffeine are pretty expensive. Actually, I don't know how much like a Monster has.
A Monster is less than a Celsius.
Okay.
A Celsius is like I think the highest it typically goes. I'm a big Celsius fan.
They make I think like a 300 Celsius now. Have you seen those? It's like a bigger can.
I need that. No, I don't.
Yeah,
I don't need that.
Good.
200
No,
milligrams has me buzzing.
No, a Celsius or an Alani makes me think that I could fight God.
Yeah, no, it is. Celsius is dangerous, man, because I'll have one and I'll just be like wired for the rest of the day. Like you can't see this. My microphone's shaking right now.
But that's why I like them, because they're an energy drink where you know if you have it you're gonna be good. I feel like sometimes like the smaller ones for me or like other ones I'm like I might still be sleepy after a Red Bull. I don't know if I'm really eep. I don't know.
Yeah.
But a Celsius, it's guaranteed.
Mm-hmm. In a charged lemonade, it'd be extra guaranteed.
Exactly, too guaranteed.
Yeah, no, I think I used to like Panera Bread. They took away the sandwich that I liked, which I wasn't okay with, but because they didn't ask me.
Well, that was rude, first of all.
But yeah, there's not a Panera Bread near me, so I'm not affected by the changes that much. I don't like the people that say Panera Bread is just like better hospital food, because it's like it's true, but let me have fun.
Yeah, and also I'm gonna be honest, I don't really understand. I never understood what that meant, because I mean, couldn't you say that about any food really? It's just, like the hospitals have normal food. It's just
yeah, that's so true.
Is the point that Panera specifically like was similar to hospital food but just a little elevated? I don't understand. I feel like, I don't know. And also I've had some good food in some hospitals. I'm not gonna lie.
That's what I was gonna say. I've had some good hospital food.
Yeah, so I don't know.
I've liked Panera the few times I've had it, but like I said, they got rid of my sandwich, and I'm not okay with that.
Yeah, I haven't been there in years, so again, the lemonade doesn't affect. But I would go out of my way to get the lemonade. I'd get a bucket of it.
The next time we're in person, let's do homemade Panera charged lemonade.
Yes. Can you buy just like straight caffeine?
Mm-hmm. And you can add it to whatever you want.
We're gonna do sinister things, and then we're gonna record 1 million episodes.
We're gonna get some of that thick water and just make thick water caffeine.
Oh, I don't want to try that. I don't want to try that.
I know you've seen them, but the people at home, look up thick water. It's got a good. It's for a good purpose. It's so old people who have trouble swallowing can swallow the water a little easier. But it looks just awful.
It just doesn't seem like a texture.
And you can
do your don't even give me. I don't want to.
Don't even get me started on mirrors. Okay, guys. Mirrors are creepy. You ever think about that? Have you thought about that?
I am now.
It's okay. So like mirrors, mirror on the wall. Who's there? We go. My microphone's back. All right. Then Big Mirror's trying to cut me out. They're trying to shut me up.
Big Mirror's silencing you.
Have you seen the movie Us? I know you have. We've seen it together.
Yeah.
How does that movie start? She gets swapped in a fun room with mirrors.
Oh.
Mirrors, I believe, host an otherworldly dimension full of evil. And that's why you don't look at mirrors at night. All right? Do you ever look at a mirror at night?
Sometimes. But
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. That's where the otherworldly is. And here's what I found. I've talked to some people, peer-reviewed that people would say, because I talked to 2 coworkers, and they said that they had a tall mirror that faced their bed and at night, and then they had started getting ghostly experiences because the mirror faced their bed at night. So, two peer-reviewed studies.
Make it 3. I have a tall mirror. Oh no, I don't have the ghost though, but I do have the tall mirror, so I'll let you know.
Does it face your bed?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll let you know if I start.
Yeah. Start looking around. Start noticing things. Doors shut and lights flickering. Okay. All right. This is big. This could be this. Do you think we're gonna get a journalism award for this? A Peabody? A Peabody?
A Peabody. Do you think we're Peabody eligible?
I think that this could be our Peabody. I think this could how we make it big is we figure out what's going on with these mirrors. All right, because I've heard too many sinister things. How do mirrors work? Also, that's the other thing. Is maybe this is just me, but I don't understand how mirrors work. How are they made?
I knew it was gonna go here. I knew it was gonna go. Oh, I thought you were gonna do like the thing that I keep seeing all over TikTok of like people holding up something and then something behind it, and they're like,
"Oh no,
that's
stupid. That's stupid. I understand light reflection, but how is it made? Right? That's my question. That doesn't make sense to me. I too think it's a portal.
Well, there's a handy little show called How It's Made that probably answers your question.
Do you think so? I don't do research on this stuff, so. But I feel like mirrors are commonly used in horror to like signify something sinister, right? And that has to come from somewhere.
Yeah, mirrors are used a lot in horror. That's a good point. I don't know, maybe there is.
Maybe it's a reflection of the darkest parts of our soul. Just kidding, guys. I think it's an evil universe. Because I don't believe in any of that crap, I don't believe in the crap of the dark souls or whatever. But
the dark soul.
So yeah, I'm just not a fan of mirrors. I think they're creepy. I don't want to look at them at night because that's where the evil lives.
All right,
you heard it here first, folks.
You heard it here first,
Tracy,
folks.
back to you.
Evil is thank you, Mark. That was Mark, our field reporter, who will be taking a undisclosed amount of time hiatus for a little break.
Just don't put me in a room with mirrors.
Just hey, as long as my hiatus don't have mirrors. Yeah, mirrors are. I guess I do agree with the nighttime part. They're kind of scary at the night. I don't know if that's when the veil between worlds is the thinnest, as it seems you're suggesting.
I think it could be. Well, because it's in the shadows, right? It's in the darkness. Because like in the darkness, there's no reflections. There's no light to reflect, right? And because when there's light, that's a shield. The light's like a shield, right? So the light's like a shield. So when there's no light, it's like the shield's gone, and they can come through. But it's kind of like a vampire, where it's only if you invite them in.
Oh, I see. Mm-hmm. You have to invite the mirror. Oh, that's another. You know those thing like where you summon something and you have to look in the
Bloody
mirror.
Bloody Mary. Bloody mirror.
Yeah, bloody
Bloody mirrors.
Bloody
just
Mary,
another thing
more
I'm
like
doing.
Bloody Mirror.
I don't get the Bloody Mary cocktail. I don't like any of that. Like the tomato juice, and then they put like shrimp in there and chicken tenders. I don't want my cocktail to have a chicken tender.
See, I don't know. They lose me at just the drink, but you throw meat in there, I'm kind of back. I don't know, a chicken. I'd love a tender with my drink.
And people have it as like a brunch drink. Like people are like starting their day with a Bloody Mary.
Yeah, I feel like the more complicated and like food adjacent you make a drink, the more you can excusably drink it before noon or something.
That's true. Or if you like put like orange juice with it.
Yeah, but here's what I think about that is I think your only limitations are yourself, and you can drink whenever you want as long as you don't have any sort of responsibilities. I think that time is an illusion, and you are just limiting yourself.
Hey, Tracy, you like gambling? I know you do.
Yeah.
Las Vegas, a gambling capital of the world, city of sin. Is that what they call it? Sin City, I guess, not City of Sin. They had Uno, the game Uno. You know Uno?
Yeah, yep. Also familiar with that.
Mm-hmm. They added it to the table games in their casinos. So now you can go play Uno professionally.
That is I want to see it. I just want to see it being played. I'm so confused. I'm curious how the betting would work. Do you think it's just that you're gonna win?
Yeah, I think it's whoever comes in first place takes it all. But how does the house make money on that? That's my question.
Do they get to play?
Yeah, they have like a professional Uno player at the table.
Yeah, that would be the only way that I could think. I don't know.
It's so
I don't know.
weird because it's like, obviously Uno's a lot of luck, but there is an element of skill to it. And so it's like it's unlike any other card game where it's like mostly other card games are mostly luck, right? Luck of the draw.
Yeah.
Uno, there's like some, I guess not really. You're hoping for the right cards going down, but like still, it feels out of left field from like poker and blackjack.
It feels like one of those it's one of those games where you can't imagine somebody like needing to or not like you can't imagine a skilled Uno player, but then you play with someone and you're like, oh, but you're bad. Like well, you can be bad at it. Like I've seen somebody.
But I guess you can be bad at poker.
Oh, 100%. But I would say that one has more skill. But I don't know. Yeah, I mean, a lot of them are mostly based on luck and then what you do with that luck. Even if the luck isn't on your side, you can still turn around. So I guess in that way it's similar. I'm just so confused about how it would, like, the idea of betting and only one person gets it all. And it's only one thing and you have to make it to the end. God, that would be such a long game, too. I'd hope there's a timer. You get a turn timer.
Also, what I don't get is there's so many house rules in Uno. And so it's like, what are the Vegas rules? Are they the official rules?
I like to imagine that because I think it's only one casino that's doing it right now.
I've heard it was like most of the major casinos.
Okay, then I'd like to think that it is, once again, house rules, and each casino has their own set.
Do you think any of them use 7-7-0?
What is that?
That is the rule where I think it's like if a 7 is played, you get to pick another person's hand to swap with. If a 0 is played, you rotate it all to the left. I hate the rule.
No, I don't like that. There's some really dumb Uno rules. I don't like that. I don't like jump in.
I love
that. That stresses me out. No, that stresses me out. I don't like that. Wait your turn. Everybody wait your turn.
I'm a big proponent of jump in. I struggled when we played Uno when I was visiting you guys because you guys were very anti jump in, and I've played in a pro jump in environment for such a long time, and so I was thrown out of my environment. Really, I was, which is that's okay.
But you adapted, and you had a pretty good win-loss average. I feel like we were all pretty even. I feel like we had a good group of Uno players. I think we could go pro. We got
to go to Vegas. Stack the tables in our favor. We could go to Vegas.
Yes, one big trip. All we need is one big trip.
I think our group is just solid in like every game we played. We just had like a nice solid group.
Yeah, we're a group of highly skilled individuals. I'll say it. I'll say it. You were dancing around it, but I'll say it. We're a force to be reckoned with.
And that's why Vegas doesn't allow us there anymore.
Yes,
we're banned from all major casinos.
We're on some lists for sure. Oh, if they did Yahtzee.
Oh man,
we would. Do over. They have Yahtzee? I bet they have games similar to Yahtzee though. I guess poker you can play at Yahtzee.
Yeah, they probably have some dice games. I love Yahtzee though. I'm a Yahtzee master, is what some people are saying. What the streets are saying is I'm a Yahtzee master.
Word on the street is you don't want to play Yahtzee with Mark. He'll swindle you. He'll take it all.
But yeah, I think they should add Yahtzee. I think they should add Monopoly to Vegas. Imagine how tense it would be if you got like if they did stacking and you got like you play a +4 and then it comes all the way around and you got to like draw 16.
Draw 16 when your house is on the line. Yeah, that's insane.
That I feel like that's got to be the most crushing thing because it's crushing when no money is on the line and you're just like drawing cards.
Yeah, I play like there's money on the line. Like I don't mess around.
Well, you have to. That's how you win the games.
Exactly, and that's why again, we are a force to be reckoned with.
Tracy, it is I feel like we're always in award season, but we're in a different type of award season. It's now Emmy season. Emmy nominations came out this week. And I know I have some thoughts. I know you have some thoughts. I think we're both people who I would consider TV experts in the fact that we watch a lot of TV. And we enjoy TV.
You do something enough and you're an expert.
Isn't it like 10,000 hours to become a master?
Oh, then we are certainly masters.
I would say we're masters both separately and as a team. Because me and you have
Yeah.
watched a lot of TV together.
Yeah, we have a joint mastership.
But what are your thoughts on some of... We're not going to go through all the nominations, and we're not even probably going to list all of them, but we have some thoughts on the nominations. I'd love to hear some of your thoughts.
Yeah. One of the first things that I love, and I'm sure that you wanted to talk about this too, so I figured we would start with what we probably were both most excited for, which was seeing that Severance got 27 nominations.
Yeah. That was on my list of things to talk about. Rightfully so. This season was one of the best seasons of TV I've ever seen.
It was incredible. 27 is such a crazy number. I didn't realize how many, like, I get there are a lot of other shows that get that number, but I mean they're all in the same caliber of just incredible. And I really liked I meant to look up and compare how many season 1 got versus this one, but I believe it was significantly less.
I believe so. Season 1 did not get as much hype or press than... Which is
another thing that I loved about it is it proves, like, what I feel is Apple's streaming strategy, which was they give shows enough time to, like, find their legs and really develop and find their audience, because season 1 was incredible and I would say pretty on par with season 2 to me. But nobody talked about it. I feel like nobody really watched it. It was very quiet. And then season 2, like, I feel like the show exploded, and like every day on social media people were talking about it. And I feel like that's really cool, because if Severance was like done by Netflix or something, it probably would never have gotten to season 2.
No, they wouldn't even finish season 1. So badly hope that Adam Scott wins best male actor in a drama series. I hope Britt Lauer wins best actress in a drama series, and I hope Tramel Tillman wins best supporting actor. I think all three of them, every episode they were in, they elevated it. Like, I really wonder what episode they're going to submit for each of those characters. I really hope for Adam Scott they submit the last episode or episode 7, because the scene where Adam Scott is like talking to, I'm not gonna say anything, but that scene at the start of episode 10, the season finale,
the final one, No, that was really good. I think that information is part of the nomination,
but
information. Because I saw people specifically referencing, they submitted this episode for something in another point that I was going to talk about later. But it was, so I think that information is out there, which I never thought about, but I think that would be really interesting to read more about and see specifically what they chose as, like, this is the best example of this for us.
Yeah. But the acting in that show, the cinematography in that show, the editing in that, just everything about that show is so, it's one of those shows that we talked about last episode, right? Some of the best shows we've seen, but like Severance is one of those shows where if it sticks the landing, it's going to go down as one of my favorite shows of all time.
And I have a hard time imagining that it won't stick the landing, considering how much attention to detail and everything has been put into this up until now. So I have a hard time imagining it won't. But you never know. I guess. Something that I think is odd is the bear. And this is not a new talking point from anyone, but it's a joke that my mom and I like to make because she's watching through it right now, and she goes, "Man, this is definitely a comedy, a really funny show," because it's not. Yeah.
It is not a comedy, and it's nominated in comedy categories, and like, I think it needs to be in the drama category. I probably think they put it in comedy because it's a little easier of a category to win, because you're not facing, you're not going up against Last of Us and Severance and Andor and some of these kind of like major, but like, it's not a comedy. I've seen the first 2 seasons. I haven't seen season 3 or 4 yet, but Iowa Debris, great comedic performer, great comedic writer. Her character in the show is not a comedic character. Jeremy Allen White, I don't know if he's done much comedy. He's a pretty serious actor, but like, not a comedy show.
Yeah, I also wrote this down because it's been a repeat thing, I believe, every year that the bear has been nominated for anything. And I don't know, I'm kind of torn on it, honestly, because I do think that the bear is really funny. It has some like hilarious moments, and like there's entire episodes that are just like one giant bit, and But then I like compare it to another show that Jeremy Allen White was in, Shameless, which I think is very, very similar in tone to The Bear. In fact, I wonder if any of the same people worked on it, because they're both Chicago and they both have that same tone of like, it can make you laugh really hard for a long time, but then it will also give you like the worst feelings in the world.
What I was gonna say was it's like Succession. Succession
that
is
was
a
another,
wildly funny show, not a comedy. You know, it is, the writing on it's so great, but it is a drama show, just like The Bear. The Bear stresses me out more than it makes me laugh.
It's so stressful to watch. I feel like I'm in the kitchen, like I need to do something. Like it's the most stressful show. But yeah, I would say overall, I think if at any point it makes you feel those feelings, and especially this show does, and it does so often, those like that gut reaction
that
of like, oh yeah, like, oh, this is bad. If it makes you feel that just as much as it makes you laugh, I feel like it should be in the drama category.
And can I say this about working in a kitchen, right? And I've never worked in a professional kitchen, but whenever Tracy and I cook together, it's really fun. We just have a good time.
Have a great environment. Nothing like The Bear. We would never be doing all that yelly stuff.
And it's true, because we are just cooking for ourselves. But I don't think people in the cooking industry have that hard of a job, right?
Oh,
it looks
I don't
easy.
Know. I could never.
No, it
when
is.
They,
I'm so impressed by anyone who works in that industry.
And like a big thing about the new season, which I'm about halfway through right now, is like timing, and they're really like showing how quick they do these dishes. And they were like like a whole pasta thing, and like they're trying to get them in under 3 minutes, and I'm like, I could not imagine 3 minutes for like a whole. You don't want to know any recipe where it says like a time that I follow. I'm like, I'm gonna add 2 hours to that, because.
And also, I can't imagine doing all that cooking and then not getting to eat the food.
Literally, I wasn't gonna say it, but I was certainly thinking it, because I would like. That's the best part, is you get to relax and sit down.
Me and you have cooked a lot together, and the best part was that like we would just get to like after we would just get to eat some like really great steak sandwiches.
It's like only the bad parts of cooking, the cooking and the cleaning.
Yeah, and you're like on your feet all day, and your back is sore, and like I hear from chefs, and it's like they're just like their bodies are messed up for the rest of their lives.
And I bet it's so hot in there. I could not. I bet it's so hot.
Oh, and you have to wear like full long pants and.
Yeah, you have to for safety. So, yeah, what a nightmare. So yeah, not a comedy. Not a comedy.
But if we did a cooking show, it would be a comedy. And if you guys want to see Power Hour Cooks, go to powerhourshop.com. Buy the DVD of season 1.
The DVD, yes. We also have VHS.
We don't have Blu-ray. We don't have Blu-ray though.
No, that's expensive. We can't be doing that.
Tracy, what other thoughts do you have? I've got one more major thought.
I just had some quick. Quick bullets that I thought were interesting, and I thought you would find that you all would agree are interesting, or if you hadn't seen them, you would find interesting. Owen Cooper, in Adolescence, becomes the youngest at 15 years old, nominated for Best Supporting in Limited Series, which is all the things that I saw were that he was the youngest in that category, but I imagine that is the youngest across a lot of categories for an Emmy nomination.
What
were you doing at 15?
We were writing some really funny scripts that I think we're going to release right now.
Where was our Emmy at 15? They told us that we were below the age limit, so they're liars.
That's really cool. I still really want to watch that show.
It's
I've
fantastic
heard it's
show.
Similar in a kind of tone sense of that to Baby Reindeer, which was one of my favorite shows last year.
Oh, loved Baby Reindeer. That was another big Emmys one, but yeah, Adolescence was great, and I think you would really especially appreciate the way they shot it with like the whole bunch of like that's what an insane thing to do. But it's so cool, and you think it's one of those things where you're like, I bet that doesn't even have any effect on like the actual thing, but it really does, because it gives you such like a crazy sense of like pacing and timing.
For folks out of the loop on that, each episode is one continuous shot. It is like one 1 hour shot, which is really impressive.
Yeah,
because we would record like 5 minute long videos, and it would take us 2 hours because we could not get through a single.
Yeah, and nothing I was saying or that were doing was was nearly funny enough to constitute all of the laughing. So I'm not sure where that came from. But
I think that's just kind of the nature of like recording something with your friends, because it's such. A lot of people don't realize how awkward recording stuff is until you're in that situation. Yeah. Like, this is so weird what I'm doing right now, because I am in a room by myself. Yeah, by myself. Just yapping at a camera.
Yeah. No, it is very straight. And yeah, I'm not even here. I wasn't here the whole time. Harrison Ford got his first nomination this year too at 83 years old, which I thought was crazy, because I was like, wow, I can't believe Harrison Ford has never been nominated before. But then I realized he's mostly done movies up until this point.
He deserves it. He's so good in Shrinking. I love that show.
I love that. I didn't know you watched it. I remember. Yeah, but I know I love him in that. He's so good.
Harrison Ford is maybe one of my favorite people of all time. I love any interview clip with it. Like, I think, here's my red flag, my beige flag, I guess. I think I'd be great. Harrison Ford would love me, and we would be great friends. He seems like someone who does not consider anyone his great friend, except for like one guy named Dale, and they hang out for hours and they don't speak, they just drink and fish. But I would consider him a great friend of mine, I think.
Yes, and you would tell everyone and be like, oh my god, and stop telling people. But yeah, I think that I don't think, this is his first nomination. He wasn't nominated for the other seasons. Which is also crazy, but I feel like also speaks to Apple's strategy of like just keeping a show going, because it seems
like their strategy is like they're not going to do a lot of press for season 1 of a show. They're just kind of going to put out season 1, then they're going to take a few years to make the next season, let people watch it, and then do a bunch of press for season 2. And I think that really works, because I can't think of a single person who pays for like Apple TV. Like on its own, like it's like always in a plan, or you get it when you get like a new iPad or something, and so like it's like they have like a really great strategy, and that comes with them kind of owning the market on phones and tablets and laptops. But it's really cool, and I'm glad that they're just letting creative people create creative things. Put that on a t-shirt. Put that on a throw pillow.
Put that on a pillow. PowerHourShop.com.
PowerHourShop.com.
I did see though that Harrison Ford. He said that he was not going to attend the ceremony because, quote, it's too damn long and they don't let you smoke indoors anymore.
What's the next bullet point?
I'll take any excuse to do a Harrison Ford, and you know that.
That was we've spent a lot of nights doing Harrison Ford impressions back and forth at each other.
He's just such at each other. He's just such an old man that it's so fun to do. Another show that I believe you started watching. I don't know if you finished watching, but The Studio was nominated
the first few.
Record-breaking 23 times for the first season of a comedy, which I thought was pretty crazy. And I love the show. I encourage you to finish it. I think you would love it.
Another Apple TV show.
Another Apple. Oh my gosh, that's right.
Yeah.
God, they're just killing it. I think there's categories where they are everything. Like,
and rightfully so. I think Apple and HBO Max now, I guess that's its new name, are like the two that are kind of like you need to have Apple Plus and HBO. Outside of that, you can kind of pick and choose what kind of categories you want, but those are the two that are consistently delivering on like the highest quality TV.
Yeah, 100%. I don't even know any other streaming platform that really got a nomination. Like every show that I can think of. But
Disney Plus had some with Andor.
That's what I was gonna say. I forgot Disney Andor, which I'm working on watching right now. I'm very behind, but it's so good so far. But that was another thing that I wrote down because I thought it was strange, is that Kathryn Hahn was not nominated for Agatha All Along. But despite the show getting other nominations, and of course this is personal to me, I love the show, but it's strange because she was nominated for the exact same role in WandaVision. She was nominated for Best Supporting Actress, and I think it's so weird because she was like only really herself for like one episode of that. And then
That's so funny.
I don't know. I thought it was really strange.
I love Kathryn Hahn. She's like, I forget how much she's in and how great she is in it. I forget she's such a great character in Parks and Rec, and I'm watching through and I'm like, oh my gosh, she's the best.
She's one of my favorite actresses ever. Like, she's just so hilarious in everything.
Yeah, so let's get her on the show. Catherine Hahn, if you're watching, I heard she's a big Power Hour head.
What a dream.
That's what we're calling.
Let's.
What do we call our fans?
Oh, I was thinking about the other day. I have no idea. We'll have to brainstorm on that one.
Oh, also forgot to do it in the start of the show. If you have a don't even get me started, send it in. We'd love to hear from you. You've heard us complain quite a bit. Let's hear you complain.
Yeah.
But we don't have good name. Power Hour heads. I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't want any group name that has power in it. I don't think. But
that's true. Power's a little dicey.
Yeah, I don't. That's not a great word for an affinity group. So we'll think of something else. But yeah. Oh, also Bo and Yang, the only cast member to be nominated for SNL, I thought was strange because I love Ego Nwodim, and I feel like she should have been nominated. Yeah,
I think Ego's great. I think Heidi Gardner had a phenomenal season this year.
Yes.
A personal favorite of mine is Michael Longfellow. I think he is so funny. I think Sarah Sherman should be nominated for like everything she does.
I love her.
But I mean, I get it why Bo and Yang was the one nominated. He's kind of like the face of the show right now, rightfully so. He's great.
Oh yeah, I love it.
To see some more love for the rest of the cast.
Well, he commented on SNL's announcement of of all their nominations, and he commented literally using the word robbed when talking about other cast members who should have been.
Yeah. Okay, so I know we're not talking about Saturday Night Live, but can I say I loved this last season? I feels like this cast like really hit its stride, and I thought it was a great season.
I didn't watch that many. I didn't
really.
Sue me. I didn't watch that many. I watched the Chapel Roan one, and I watched because every couple episodes there's like a sketch that goes viral on social media. So I'd watch those, but I don't think I watched more than like 2 whole episodes. But maybe if you liked it this much, I'll give it a shot.
I'll start sending you over some of my favorite sketches from this year.
Yeah.
It worked out well because Sundays are like my least busy day at work, and it's like my Friday. And so Saturday Night Live would happen, and the next morning I'd come into work, get my little bit of work done, and then I'd get to catch up on the episode and watch the sketches that I've heard were good. Yeah. The last note that I have on the Emmys, I don't know if you have any more. No. Another thing that was robbed, Late Night with Seth Meyers was not nominated for Best Talk Show. And here's the crazy thing. So 11 there were like 11 like nomination slots. Only 3 shows were nominated. And so they cut like 8, which feels very weird.
Yeah, that's a big gap.
But what was nominated was The Daily Show. Fair enough. Daily Show's an institution. I think Colbert, The Late Show with Colbert, which is the biggest show, and then Jimmy Kimmel was nominated, which I get. Those are all popular shows. Yeah. But I'm just a big fan of Seth Meyers, and I think he's got the best late night show out there. Something I find interesting is John Oliver is not in the late night category. He's in the scripted variety series where there's only 2 things nominated, and it's his show and Saturday Night Live.
Oh, well, I mean...
So, but no, I just think it's weird that they only have 3 shows nominated, because I feel like there's a lot of really great late night programming out there. I really loved, and I'm really sad that it's gone away, but Taylor Tomlinson's show, or it went away, I guess. I thought that was great.
I never watched that one.
It was more like a game show, but they would bring on like smaller, less well known comedians. And they would have them do like improv games, which was really cool.
Oh, I like that. I like the sound of that.
And so it was a little different, but yeah, I think my good friend Seth Meyers was robbed.
Seth, get him on.
Get him on. I heard he's a big fan.
I heard he's a big. You've been hearing a lot about our big fans.
Listen, my agent is telling me a lot of things.
Your agent, is he in the mirror? Is that who he's talking to you?
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
He's the evil man in the mirror.
He's the evil man who tells me lies.
Tracy, we've got a little bit more time, so I think it's time for a game.
Okay.
Do you believe in a game? So this game is called Higher or Lower, and it is a game where we try to guess what has more Google searches, and this one is based on the average monthly search from 2017. So you got to take your brain back to 2017. We were just starting high school. During this time, all right?
Okay.
And so what has more searches? So we're going to start with this one. Golden Retriever had 1,830,000 searches. Does the word builder have more or less searches than that?
Then Golden Retriever, what, 1.8 you said?
1830.
I don't know what that.
1,830,000.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so then builder.
Builder's a tough one because it's like a word. And it's like, people could be searching up, like, looking for local builders.
But I feel that's what I mean. If they're looking for a bit, like, I don't think builder is a title of anything.
That's
I think
true.
There's like contractor, architect, handyman. Like I feel like if you were looking for anything like that, you would. Yes,
AC repairman.
You would use those words and not builder.
So you're gonna go lower.
So I feel like I'm gonna go lower.
All right, and you are correct. Builder got 74,000 searches. Average monthly searches. Does Clockwork Orange have more or less than 74,000 monthly searches? The movie, by the way.
Well, I had assumed. Do you know the answer?
I don't. I'm here with you. I accidentally clicked it, so I do know the answer.
So now you know. Okay, but in theory, you don't know the answer.
In theory,
okay,
I won't know the answer.
Well, I wanted to talk through this one with you, but I guess we can't. So I'm gonna call it and say lower. I don't think that many people are looking for.
Wrong.
What?
Clockwork Orange had higher, 135,000 monthly searches.
Okay. I was gonna say there's no way it's much more.
It's not much more.
That's about
I will admit my reaction did make it seem like it was much more. Like you were very wrong in guessing lower, and I do apologize for that. That was quite.
I don't know if that volume quite was needed for that degree of correctness, but
Tracy, does Bankruptcy have more or less average monthly searches than Clockwork Orange, which again is 135,000?
Let's see. What economy are we talking? 2017.
2017. So not a bad economy.
I'm still gonna say higher though.
You're still gonna
I feel
say
like
higher?
more people are talking about bankruptcy than.
I will say lower, but I'll trust you here. And you were right. I should listen to you. 246,000.
Okay, so about 100,000 more.
Yeah, just over 110,000. Some would say. The next one is Anfield Stadium, which is where Liverpool play the football, the soccer team.
Oh, okay.
Liverpool's a very popular team. I would personally assume higher. Well, but no one's looking up Anfield Stadium. They're looking up like Liverpool Stadium, right?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a tough one because you would think like fans, but I feel like fans. Why do they need to look it up?
Yeah.
But sometimes you're not like looking it up to like research it. You're looking it up to be like, oh, I need to find the website for.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say higher. I'll say higher than bankruptcy. I think. I don't know. Just because bankruptcy is still a pretty low number.
It is much lower. 14,800. I should have trusted my gut on that one. Wow.
That's crazy. Okay.
You want to do one more loop through these? See, make another run.
What do you mean by what do you mean? How many is that?
Well, because like after you get one wrong, it ends the game for you. So we got 3 that time.
Okay, let's try again. Let's try again
right.
for at least a couple.
So our starter is hair transplant, and that has 110,000 monthly searches.
Okay.
What we're trying to guess is, does luxury hotels have more or less than that?
Ooh, more.
More? I agree with you here. Let's do a little rapid fire action.
Yes.
Wrong.
Oh, okay.
Luxury hotels had about 50,000 monthly searches.
Okay, that one really surprises me. I don't know that. I don't know. Do people use the word?
One more run. Rapid fire.
Okay, we're gonna try. Okay.
Immigration has 823,000. Immigration, hot button issue, even in 2017. If you think about it, immigration kind of always a hot button issue since it's been around.
Even if you don't think about it.
Does weightlifting have more or less monthly searches than
less?
Immigration? Less. You are correct. 40 400,500. Does Boeing, in 2017 Boeing, have higher or less than weightlifting?
Boeing, like the company?
Like the plane company, yes.
Oh. Then weightlifting or immigration? Weightlifting. More than...
weightlifting.
Wait, I don't know. Were people looking at... Oh, I already said more. I'll go more. Go with my gut.
More? Oh, boom. That was 400,000 more. So Boeing had 450,000 monthly listeners. Does Boeing have
monthly listeners?
Monthly listeners, monthly searches. Does Boeing have more or less than Mick Foley, professional wrestler, Mr. What do they call him? They called him Mrs. Foley's baby boy. He got his ear ripped off in a barbed wire match. He was thrown off Hell in a Cell.
I understood he had his ear ripped off. That was about it. So I'm gonna say less. I feel like more people are looking up.
I agree with
Boeing.
you because it was less. It was 2017. He was not an active wrestler. He hadn't wrestled in like 20 years at that time. Mick Foley had 90,500. Does the white helmets have more or less? I don't know what the white helmets are.
Should we? No, don't look it up. Don't look it up. We'll just guess. Okay. We'll just guess. White helmets. Then what is the other? What is
Mick
the other
Foley,
option?
90,500.
I'm gonna say more. People love the white helmets. They're looking for.
Wow. Another score of 3. That is it. It had half of what Mick Foley was.
Oh, okay. Other people don't know either. Okay.
Maybe we continue this. Maybe we try to get the average score is 3.2. We've gotten 3 twice, so maybe we try to come back and go on a legendary run. I guess you could say.
Well, I've always said we're average, so we've had that confirmed
just
here today.
Just a little less than average.
Just a little below.
Tracy,
so that's good. No, I would love to play that.
We're ending the episode. We're ending the goodbyes. But first, do you have any media recommendations for our friends in the audience today?
I don't believe I recommended this because I was in progress on it. But Mad Men, had I mentioned that?
You have not mentioned Mad Men. It's a show I've wanted to watch.
I just finished it a couple nights ago. Fantastic. So good. I was surprised actually to find out that it was the same guy who did Sopranos because they feel very different but also very similar in a lot of ways. Like he does a lot of kooky zany things that I feel like other shows don't do. He loves a good hallucination sequence. Anthony Weiner, I believe, is the creator of it. Loves a good hallucination. Anyway, it was a fantastic show, and it's also just super interesting to learn more about like advertising because they do talk about like psychology and stuff like that in it.
Matthew Weiner was the creator of it. Anthony Weiner was a political person who, funnily enough,
that's right.
had a personal picture of himself leaked.
That's right. Anthony Weiner. I bet they get confused all the time. Come on, how many Wieners are there out there?
I was like, I don't think Anthony Weiner was making TV shows, especially
nope, it's the same guy. I'm sticking to my answer, locking it in.
That's a show that I've wanted to watch. I'm a big John Hamm fan. Did he do something?
I don't think so. I think he's fine.
Okay.
I mean, he's probably a concern. He probably voted for Trump. Like, I think we just have to face that is a likely situation. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just confusing him with Don Draper because he's that good in the role. He's indistinguishable.
There was John Hamm faced controversy around a frat hazing lawsuit. So there was something there. I don't know much about it though.
I don't know, but anyway, I'm not speaking to his personal character. I just loved him in Mad Men. I don't find him as attractive as I feel the consensus is, and it certainly is as portrayed in the show, because all they talk about is how hot he is. I don't know. What do you think, Mark? How hot is John Hamm?
I think he's a pretty average-looking guy.
I mean, he's handsome.
He's not a bad-looking guy, but he's fine. Nothing to write home about.
He's a handsome fellow.
I wouldn't keep his picture in my World War II helmet when I was serving overseas.
In your locket. What a bizarre phrase, because I imagine obviously from older times writing home, but I don't think the letter would include "he is so hot." He's so I don't think they were describing how the person looked. Just I love him. Probably just more like that. And all Southern. Yeah. It's all Southern.
It has to be. That's how everyone used to talk back then.
Yeah.
My media recommendation is another thing that I've rewatched recently. but it is the Batman by Christopher Reeves, Robert Pattinson's Batman. I've seen that movie 3 times now, and every time I've watched it for the first time, and then both times I'm surprised by how much I loved it on a rewatch, because it is so great. Yeah?
We're both having so much trouble with names today. It was Matt Reeves. Christopher Reeves was the original Superman.
That's right. A lot of Reeves. Wow.
What's
Reeves.
up with that? This does not bode well for Sane Brain.
No, and if we don't get Sane Brain this week, we do lose the podcast.
Yeah, because it's 3 battles.
Matt Reeves, he made it. Great movie. I loved how grounded it was. I forget how like grounded and like, oh, this could like really, you know, suspension of disbelief a little bit, but like that could really be something that happens.
This could be something. No, it's a great movie.
Paul
We're
Dano,
never getting that
great.
second one.
No, the script was recently turned in, so. But,
yeah, sure, Jan. We're never getting that movie. We're never getting it.
I love it, and I'm so excited for the second one to be released when we are 90.
Yeah, I really hope we get a second one. I want more Barry Keoghan Joker.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna do that in the second one. What I hope they do, and hopefully it's a quicker turnaround time, but I hope they kind of in the second one set up kind of like a supervillain group, and then the third one it is like full on Batman, and he's got to get help from maybe like a Superman or a Wonder Woman, or a Supergirl. I know they're making that movie right now, and you kind of start to see the Justice League get formed, because Batman is kind of in over his head with his rogues gallery. But no, great movie, great portrayal of Batman, and great portrayal of Bruce Wayne. I think it's not something that we've really seen before in any movie, is that younger Bruce Wayne. You know, Batman 2 years into his stint as Batman.
No, I love that movie, and I hope they do another one, and I hope they do Mr. Freeze. I know that was the one they were talking like.
I love Mr. Freeze. I'd be so excited for Mr. Freeze.
That would be so cool. Or Clayface. People always talked about Clayface being a really good villain for this. Movie. I'm excited for that. Is it live action?
It's a live action body horror movie.
That's
about this guy.
No, wait, that's gonna be really good.
And what I really hope, and I don't think it's gonna happen, but I hope Batman is the antagonist in the movie, and we see a movie from a villain's perspective, like a Batman movie from a villain's perspective. That's my.
Is it also Christopher Reeves making?
Christopher Reeves is also making this one, yeah.
Okay.
And his son Will Reeves. But no, I just love the movie. I am so back in on superhero movies, but instead of being Marvel movies, I'm so in on DC right now.
I've always believed that DC had far better characters. Mm-hmm. They just did way worse things with them. Marvel had less interesting characters, but they had a great plan, and DC had never had a good plan. But now I feel like they're starting to hit their stride with this new Superman, which I love.
The gun don't jam.
Yeah, gun to my head. I loved it. I'd watch it again. And then this Batman, I don't think they're gonna combine them, because I don't see how that would work. But I would love it to happen.
I also think Batman, specifically Batman, but like all of DC has some like way better villains. Like, Marvel villains are cool and all, but like some of those Batman villains, they're like crazy. But
they're a lot more interesting, I think. Yeah,
I'm just in on the DCU right now, whatever form or shape that takes.
He's all in on DC, folks. He's ready.
And I'm ready to go to DC. All right.
He's going all the way to the Capitol.
I think it's that time of the week where we're gonna say goodbye. But first, we need to figure out if we're gonna have a podcast going forward. So, I think it's time for Same Brain, the most tense Same Brain we've ever done. So,
I'm really nervous, Mark. I'm not gonna lie. I've been thinking about this all day. Like I'm really scared, but let's do it.
All right. I've got a word.
Hold on.
Yep.
Okay,
let's hang on. Can we mind meld right now?
Yeah, because we
now?
really do need to. It's really the starting word is really gonna set our.
I'm sending you the starting word right now.
Okay.
Okay, I've got it. You it's in your brain. I see it in there.
Okay, I think this. Okay. I mean, it's the first word, so I'm hoping there's not like a delay in you sending it. I don't know. We'll
maybe
find out.
It's distancing. I don't know. Okay, 3,
2, 1.
Insanity.
Cup insanity. Perfect. That was
cup
perfect.
Was almost my word. You got my pre-word.
See, because that was too fast. It was too fast.
Yeah.
So I got it.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Is
my
Insanity in there
pre-order.
right now? Is Insanity in there right now?
Oh, just got
That's
here.
yep,
Just got
got
here.
there.
That's going. We're gonna have to work on that.
Insanity and Cup.
Insane. Oh, I mean, I have something, but I don't think you're gonna go the same place that
I
I'm
can't
going.
imagine. I feel like I'm you right now. I'm at a loss right now. Insane Cup. Insane Cup. Insane Cup. Insane. Oh my God! What is there? What is there? I feel so bad because I've put so much pressure on you to be in these situations where you're like, you gotta think of something.
Yeah, now you know. Now you know. Now you know how it feels when you instantly go, got it,
Uh-huh.
got it. Nina, ready.
Wow. Okay, I guess.
I know it's in there. I know. I listen, Mark. Just take another breath.
Uh-huh.
I know it's in there. Think about insane. Think about that, and think about and then think about cup. Okay.
Okay, I've got something.
I know it's in there. I know it's in there. Okay.
Three,
Ready? 3,
two,
2,
1.
Bucket. Silly straw.
I thought silly straw, but I was
No,
like, that's a phrase.
Mark,
That's
you
a
gotta
phrase.
go with your gut.
No.
Or you gotta go with your gut. Or otherwise we could have had cup and now silly straw. You gotta go with your gut. Okay,
I
this
said
is
bucket
it.
because it's an insanely large cup.
I mean, I cannot lie with your logic there.
Okay, I think there's something.
Silly straw bucket. Well, I mean, I have.
Come on. Link with me.
Okay.
Link with me.
Is this our last one?
This.
We get one more. This is our third.
No, this is because so we started with insane cup, so this will be and then buck. So I think we get one more.
Oh yeah, this and then one more. Okay,
Uh-huh.
is yours truly one word?
It is one word.
Oh no. Okay, bucket, silly straw.
What links them? What links them?
I don't know, Mark. That's why I'm.
It's right
silly
there. It's
straw.
right there. Link with me. Link with me. I'm sending it to you. I'm sending it to you.
Silly straw bucket. Silly straw.
Come on. I believe.
Okay,
in
see,
us.
but my gut. I'm gonna go with my gut, but my gut was 2 words, so I'm gonna shorten it to 1 and hope that it's the same.
I don't think it will be. 3, 2, 1. Liquid.
Slide. You were thinking, what really links the two? I was thinking, well, you put a bucket and a silly straw water slide.
It's right there.
Slide
it is right there.
in liquid. Slide in liquid.
Come on, you got it. You got it. Join hands with me, my friend.
Okay,
Let's go to the finish line.
I don't know if this will count. Will this count if it has
3,
the
2,
1
water.
Water slide. Okay.
We got water. That's in there. It counts. We're still doing a podcast. You can't
Water,
take it away
that
from us.
still counts.
It's not
Yeah.
illegal.
Yeah, tertiary words don't matter as long as you get the main one. Okay. Whew. That was tense.
It counts enough for us to continue, I think.
Yeah, at least until next week, and then we might restart this bad cycle again. I'm just so glad we got it. I'm so glad we got it.
I was really worried there. We gotta like hang out outside of this and try to reconnect somehow because it feels like we're miles apart.
That's what it was because we're not playing games, and so we gotta
get back at her like a crack addict. Get back at her like a crack addict doesn't work as well as get back at it like a crack addict.
No, it doesn't.
But thank you all so much for watching or listening or enjoying however you do.
Yeah.
So I know some people print the transcripts out and read it like a book.
Yeah, some people just watch, no audio. They're like, I just like the way they move around.
I love that background that they made for this.
I love looking around.
Thank you all so much for being with us. We'll be back in 2 weeks. But until next time, goodbye.